school has had a strategic plan in the past, but wow, have things changed since that time.
The past few years have been an unusually turbulent period for the university community, for faculty, students, staff.
It's also an exciting period in the school. We've hired a number of new faculty, we have some changes in leadership in the school, and it was a good time for us to take a step back to evaluate where we are and then to start plotting our future going forward. That was the reason for having a strategic planning committee. This was a remarkable committee. We had 2 faculty members from each of the academic departments, the assistant dean, 2 staff members, a graduate student, and a recent alum. We all in the school really owe them a debt of thanks for the hard and careful thought they gave to this work.
It brought together a very diverse group of people representing all aspects of the university community, the staff, the faculty, the students, and so on, and asked them, what are the trends that are clearly affecting higher education or likely to affect higher education? And how do we make sure that the university continues to provide the knowledge, the skills, the experiences that students will need if they're going to solve problems of the 21st century and flourish in the 21st century.
The group has been wonderful to work with. Everyone is really collaborative, creative, and really supportive of each other's ideas, and it's been a wonderful committee to work on. We've summarized what makes the school special and unique with this plan of unleashing the potential of our faculty, students, and staff to positively impact the world's most challenging problems. I think that's what really makes social ecology unique and special, is that we're able to figure out ways of identifying real-world issues and the solutions to those problems.
So what I brought to the table was really the grad perspective. So heavy on funding, heavy on support, heavy on mentorship, and how we can accelerate our trajectory through the program and being prepared for next steps. So I was really trying to help the group think about all of the different ambitions that the graduate students, and myself included, have.
This was not a traditional strategic planning process, where a central committee gave us a detailed plan for what to do over the next 5 years. Rather, this was scenario planning, where the committee really came up with 4 prioritized themes or goals for the school.
Scenario planning's really appropriate in the environment we've been in the last 3 or 4 years, where we've had one unexpected occurrence after another. And 4 things rose to the top, the 4 elements of our strategy to this point. 1 is interdisciplinary collaboration. So that's, of course, within the school, the different departments, but also, hopefully, across the university and the UC system. The 2nd is field study, felt to be very important. There's a really strong program already within social ecology, and the idea is to extend that. And so it might lead to some greater engagement with other professionals that could mentor students, as a for instance, and perhaps provide some work study, particularly for undergraduate students. The 3rd is a social impact hub, and that remains to be seen what it actually looks like. But the idea is that it is a place, both virtual and physical, where people can come together and work on social impact projects. Could involve mental health, could involve an innovation incubator. Remains to be seen once we go out to more stakeholders what that looks like. And then the last was community engagement. So important to be able to spread the wonderful research that's being done and the projects that are being done here already.
So it was sort of a taking stock of where we are and what we need to do to make sure we're outfitting our students and doing research that's really valuable.
The inclusion of the variety of minds and positions across the team was really great, because we were able to cross-pollinate certain ideas and really say, that works for donors, but that really doesn't work for graduate students. So how will you reconcile those 2 things, or how will you reconcile the human resource input in those things when it really doesn't touch a certain population?
The work now is to take these themes or goals and bring together groups from across the school to talk about how we're going to operationalize them. So this summer, we're going to start with groups of staff and external constituents, and then when we're back together in the fall, we'll bring together groups of faculty and students to talk about how we take these themes and move them into operational plans. Over the last few years with the pandemic, it feels like all of us across the world have kind of been treading water. With the strategic planning process, we have an opportunity now to help move the school forward, and I and all of us involved are really excited about this.